Hello everyone. I'm trying to hide from the wind right now in the little harbor. I'm here in Cullen and I've just been touring this little harbor area because the little building over there is where I'm going to be teaching a workshop in June and July. The June workshop is fully booked, but there are a few spaces left in July. I'll put the link to all that in the description. But I'm also going to head over there to the beach today and do some painting, so I'll take you along with me. I bonked my head yesterday on my door at home and I have this huge welt. So I was like, oh, perfect timing for filming a YouTube video. Okay, we need to appreciate how gorgeous this water is right now. Oh my goodness. All right, let's head to the beach and see if we can find a view. There is some sea fog, so I'm not sure how my view is going to hold out today, but we got to do what we got to do to learn about color and atmosphere. There's something about the summer that reignites my passion for watercolor, especially when I'm painting on the coast. So I decided to start with a little sketch of the waves, just practicing layering techniques before moving on. Something that helps me if I'm ever feeling a little stuck outside or struggling with anything, or even just the motivation to keep sketching. If I've done one or two and I'm getting a little tired, but I know I want to do more, I will stop what I'm doing and go for a little walk. This not only helps me kind of get my energy and my circulation flowing, but I often see little scenes from a different perspective that really inspire me. And it's also just a really great way to get to know a place, and I end up taking lots of reference photos that I can use in the future. For my main study of the day, I decided to use gouache, and because the wind had really picked up and for some reason the sea fog was bringing in a bit of a chill, I decided to hide in the back of my car. So I'm sitting in the boot and I'm sketching this view of the cliffs. I really wanted to focus on doing a more detailed study of these distant cliffs because I love the colors right now. And as the sea fog was rolling in and out, it was changing the colors quite drastically. So it was a bit of a challenge, but I also wanted to keep the colors quite muted because even though there's a lot of bright grasses and flowers on those distant cliffs, the sea fog does make it appear a bit softer. And speaking of cliffs, I met up with my plein air painting group the other day at Port Soy, which is another beautiful coastal town. And it also happened to be a very sea foggy day. So after a few warm-up sketches in the harbor, which by the way, I'm kind of obsessed with painting and drawing boats right now, especially as a warm-up, because I find their shapes to be really challenging and really interesting and unique. And I love the colors of boats and boat parts. It's just a lot of the colors are a little more muted, lots of blues and greens, and then you get those fun pops of orange and red. Anyways, the majority of my day was spent painting the cliffs along the coast. And I just loved the way the light was hitting pieces of the water and the cliffs now and then, just like lighting it up. Something I'm trying to work on is capturing a sense of the vastness that I feel on the coast while also honing in on little details. So I had all of that in mind when I sat down on this day in Cullen painting these cliffs. It's actually quite challenging to paint something so far away in detail. So one thing I did was get out my viewfinder and pinpoint just the end of the cliffs, just so I had something I could use to focus in on those little bits and pieces, because a lot of times all of that detail gets lost when you're seeing everything around you. Another thing that could help is to take photos and zoom in on the photo just so you can see something in a little bit more detail. But because I have been here so many times, I kind of know the shape of these cliffs a little bit better, at least better than the first few times I was there. Also, I want to mention that I am still working on the video I promised about my favorite plein air gear. It's taking longer than expected because I keep finding things that I wanted to mention and also thinking about how I can better present it so it's helpful to someone who hasn't used certain items, or maybe it's someone's first time outside painting. I want to show what I love, but why I love it. And yeah, that video is coming soon, hopefully in the next few weeks. If you do have any questions about my setup or the process of painting outside, feel free to leave those in the comments. I am still reading through the last few videos, as well as over on Instagram, like collecting questions about all of that. And I really love, 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 love talking about supplies and plein air. So it's a fun video to work on. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed joining me on the coast, and I will see you all again soon. Take care.